Hey y'all, I'm Tommy, and thanks for joining me for this edition of Ask the Arm Dude. So let's get to our question. Our company is thinking about purchasing new business software, but there's so many choices. Where do we start? Well, you're right. There are a lot of choices out there today, and in fact, I routinely receive calls from prospects, and they tell me that they've put together a list of vendors and solutions to evaluate, and oftentimes there's as many as 20 different solutions on that list. Now, that's way too many solutions to effectively evaluate. More importantly, if you have a long list like that, you need to know that the majority on that list will not be a fit for you. So if you want to increase your chances of finding the right solution for your business, then you need to whittle that list down as quickly as possible. And here's one way you can do that. You need to ask this one simple question. Ask each vendor to describe their ideal customer. Okay? Now the goal here is to identify vendors that are comfortable working with companies like yours. So if you're a startup on a shoestring budget, you want to identify vendors that have solutions for you with possibly a low-cost entry point. Whereas if you're an enterprise level account, you want to identify those vendors that are comfortable working with the complexities of an enterprise account, things like multiple locations, operating in multiple states. There's a variety of complexities involved with enterprise. Now, when you think from startup to enterprise, that middle space there, it's made up of all different types of companies and sizes of companies, and there's vendors and solutions that target each one of those customers. Now, there's a variety of ways to ask the question. What type of customers do you deal with? What's the average size customer that you work with? What's the typical annual revenues for your customers? Do you think my company is prettier? In other words, are you attracted? Am I a target account for your solution? So again, the wording of the question is not near as important as the result of the question, and that was solely to identify vendors that are comfortable working with companies like yours. Okay? Now, I'm going to warn you, if you neglect this one important step and you try to evaluate all of those solutions on your list, then more than likely you're not going to pick a solution. Okay? What will most likely happen is your destination will end up being paralysis by analysis. You're just going to have too many choices. So let's whittle that list down, folks. Take care.